how you guys doing today? I figured I was going to shoot a video. I'm not sure exactly where this one is going to end up, but on the way now to go meet a friend at our place of work there. This is a place I'm working in the summertime. And now, being out of the car business, keep yourself a little bit busy, you know what I mean? But we're on the way there. Hopefully be able to shoot some pretty cool video today. Hopefully I'll be able to shoot multiple videos today. That's kind of the goal right now. But again, we'll see how the day turns out. I'm about to hop in. Oh man. Okay, driving the F32. You know what I really like about this? Like, first thing, is the seating position.
Okay, so sit, go slow, and then get a rip at it.
Is much. Yeah, it's definitely faster than the E92. But the seating position is so much lower. Like
really low.
In the E92, you feel like you're sitting on top of it. Like no matter which E92 you're in.
Yeah.
And this one, it feels like I'm down in the cockpit, which feels nice. So that was my first. Well, that was really fast actually. The shifts are so fast.
Real quick.
And this is just a regular auto. I think BMW's gotta have the best, like, regular automatic gearbox.
Yeah.
Like, that's instant. I'm gonna record that after. How many speeds is it? 9?
8.
8-speed transmission. Wish I go right.
Yeah, go right. Bang, ripped through 3 gears like that. And we were going the speed limit. Definitely the speed limit.
See, that sign didn't even flash. The exhaust is just right. When you have the exhaust, like it comes with the Performance 2 pack, the exhaust?
Performance 2 comes with the power kit and the exhaust, yeah. I
don't think you need to do anything more with the exhaust than that.
You're gonna have to go left here. Or actually, I think you go right actually. I think they just redid the right side. This is why my tires are so dirty, because I came across this last night.
Go right?
Yeah. Before this guy. It's a nice stretch of road.
Wow. You hear it every time you shift.
Yep.
Boom. I don't like when you can't see over the hills like that. Honestly, my impression of it is it feels like a more solid, more refined 335, like E92 335. That's exactly what it feels like. The car's a little bit bigger, so you feel like you're more planted and more. It feels like it's a smoother ride. And then obviously with it having the power kit and the extra horsepower, you can feel that it is a bit faster.
Yeah.
Your steering feel is not as much. And mine, like, needs to go into full sport to be able to tell, right? that stiffens it up a little bit, but it is kind of, it's more artificial. It's, you know what I would say? I would say the E92, being the last hydraulic steering car, is like great steering. This is like this is good for like modern day steering where we don't use hydraulic steering anymore. Oh, what a good choice.
Yeah, I thought I chose pretty well with this one.
What a good choice.
You feel the handling around this type of corner. Slow right out.
You can definitely, there's so much torque. I feel like I could take like any corner in any gear,
Yeah.
and
That's fine.
yeah. Get it straight. Holy shit. See that? It made the camera move. Yeah, this is as much as you need. You don't need more. You don't need more than this. Anything more than this is how do I say it? Overkill. That is impressive. That was like 95 kilometers an hour
In a 100 zone, right?
in a 100 zone. I'm not even. It doesn't matter though, because in Mexico, we can say that on camera.
Oh yeah, forgot we crossed the border. Here, go straight.
Go straight, okay. I'm gonna put into regular drive. As much as I'm impressed with the paddles, I just want to see how it handles in regular sport. Jesus Christ, though, there's so much torque. That, if anyone saw the last video when I'm talking about like the torque, that you feel like you're riding around on a wave of torque, this, it's like the same feeling. It's definitely the same feeling, except holy shit, I need to get used to where the throttle response is. That was fast. You get a little bit more turbo noise with
You hear it a lot actually.
with the twin scroll rather than the twin turbos. Because the twin turbos are smaller. This one you hear it more, which is cool.
Future home.
Wow. I can't say enough good things. And like around the corners, super balanced. And then obviously we're very comfortable in the interior. I think you did good. You did good with this.
Thank you. Yeah, like I said in with the last video, like, there's nothing else I would change. I can go straight.
Go straight? Let's go straight. There's no the defined route that I have here. So.
Sean?
Oh my god. Yeah, and I think it kind of started with the 335, like in the E90 generation, where those cars were like really good.
Mm-hmm.
And now, like going into the new generation 435s and 335s, they're like the M Performance, like best version of those cars, is so good that it makes you start to think, is it even worth it to go up to the M cars?
Yeah.
Because then you could say like, okay, I can option one of these with like more tech stuff and have like an amazing driving car still with more features for a little bit less price tag than like a stripped down M4, which starts to make a lot of sense.
Even the sales guy, what he was saying was he's had four series over the course of his career there, and what he said was the reason why he's not gone up to the M4 or anything like that was just because with the power kit and the everything you can get with the 4 series, or there's no reason to go up.
Yeah, like
the engine sounds good. There's backfires. Everything's great. There's no reason to go up. There's something to be said about that in Canadian winters, right? Having the
all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
I know some people still give me a hard time on my channel about having all-wheel drive and not getting a rear-wheel drive. But you guys are wrong.
Yeah. In Canada,
if I lived in California, I would have got a rear-wheel drive car.
Arizona.
Yeah, like
Texas. Yeah.
Like even if you're in a northern state where the winters aren't as bad, like, but here,
winters are bad.
Yeah. Holy.
Wow.
Holy.
I think it was Dave, the UPS guy there.
Was it actually?
I think it was.
Love Dave. Wow.
Some blind corners.
Yeah, you gotta be careful through here. You never know when you're gonna run into a bicyclist. This is a nice road though.
Yeah, this is the route I like taking if you ever want to get some solid turns in. Straight away right here. All right, so you've been in the car for 10 minutes now. What do you think about the car and the driving experience itself?
It is good across the board in pretty much everything. So the refinement of the car, so like I can take this down right now into comfort mode and it's very comfortable. Feels like a regular luxury car. Everything I touch is nice leather. Obviously there's the BMW plastics in here as well, but like you get the feeling that everything in here is like just solid built and nice. So your interior is nice. The way the car accelerates is, and holy, we're about to turn onto a dirt road. I didn't know where we were. Road, which we definitely do not want to do. Interior, like we said, good. Acceleration is really good. Like, you have to start getting into some pretty heavy hitters before you can get into cars that would out-accelerate this one. So that's good. Handling is amazing. It's up there with pretty much anything that I've driven that's not mid-engine. So it honestly is close. It's gonna sound abrasive. It is just like, I would say like one notch below like where the Grand Sport was.
Okay. Yeah.
Like you feel the difference. You can definitely feel the difference between the two. But it's approaching upon that. Like that car, that's what makes it great.
Yeah.
But this one is just
and
like,
it is a great car.
Yeah. So this one's good. Like it's right as close as you can get to that without it being like a full-on sports car.
Yeah.
And then, so acceleration, handling, interior, all good.
Anything that you would change or that is not up to par?
The only thing that you would like to see for how new this car is like looking down at you start to talk about things like having blind spot monitoring.
Yep.
And forward collision system.
Yep.
And if I'm not mistaken, because these are blank switches,
Correct.
no adaptive cruise control, right?
Correct.
So I'm guessing there are options.
That's definitely an option.
And I don't know if I probably would have suspected, but you never know. You buying it used, you got pretty much all the most important things. So
Yeah, I think...
that stuff's not as important.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything that I would have... Of course, like, you want that, right? But in terms of the heavy hitters, I got everything I wanted. And more. So, I was pretty happy with that, especially with the price.
Yeah. I just think from driving new cars so much, like when I was doing that I get used to those kind of nice electronic things. That's the only thing. But really, I think for like a daily driver, if anyone is considering going with this, that is pretty much the best daily driver that you can get for the money. Anything you're going up over this, you're gonna either go more towards comfort, so maybe you're going into like 5 Series and E-Class, something like that, where it's more comfortable and more bigger, and you're sacrificing a little bit on performance, or you're going more performance, so maybe you're going into like a Mustang or Camaro or something like that. I think where you go from here, it kind of, you sacrifice some stuff to get better in other stuff. For sure. That's what I would say with this car. It's like a happy middle ground for all of those things. But yeah, I think that is my thoughts on it. I think that it's a good time to cut it off. Thank you so much for letting me drive the car.
Anytime.
And yeah, I think that we will try to do a little bit more with it. But I think for now, that's a lot of good 4 Series content that I have.
There's definitely a lot that I want to do to the car. So if you want to document that,
we could do that for sure.
For sure.
We could do a little N54 versus N55.
Okay.
We'll see what it's like.
For sure.
But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Leave your feedback down below. As you guys know, I read and reply to every single one. So